So we're looking at converting fractions, decimals and percentages, and as I said on the email, percent means out of 100. So we can get really easy ones, like you can see above me. I've got 7 out of 10 as a fraction. All we need to do is convert that into a fraction out of 100. We know that to turn 10 into 100, we multiply it by 10. So we do the same to the top, and we get 70 100ths. That is the same as 70%. So 7/10 is equal to 70%. Or we get examples like this, 23 out of 25. That would be a very good score if you were taking a test out of 25. To turn 25 into 100, we multiply by 4. So we do the same to the top, 20, 40, 60, 80. 3 times 4 is 12. So we get 92 out of 100, or 92%. So these examples are really quite easy. We just think of percentages as being a fraction that is out of 100. So we find an equivalent fraction out of 100. It gets trickier when we can't easily convert them into 100. So for example, if we've got 9/15, one way to do this is to, well, first of all, we need to look at it and we need to think, I can't turn 15 into 100. If I'm counting 15s, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, I've skipped for 100. However, if I turn 9/15 into a fraction out of 5, so if I divide it by 3, I have an equivalent fraction of 3/5. Now I then know that I need 25s to make 100, so I'm going to times that by 20. So we end up with 60 out of 100, or 60%. So this is very similar to the method up here, only there's an extra step in there that allows us to get to 100. Now, in some cases, even that is very tricky. If I was looking at 5/8, I know that the 8 times table, it takes me to 96 and then 104. If I were able to turn the 8 into a 4, then actually I can use the 4 times table to make 100. I'd need 25 of them, but I'd be looking at 2.5 quarters. And we don't, as a rule, mix decimals and fractions. So instead, I'm just going to look to turn 5/8 into a decimal. Now, this is a method we've used before. You take your numerator and you divide it by your denominator. So I get 8 doesn't go into 5, got 0. Carry the 5, we've got 8 into 50. 8 into 50 goes 6 times and leaves a remainder of 2. So I know 5 times 8 is 40, so 6 times 8 would be 48, that leaves me my spare 2. 8 goes into 20 twice at 16, that leaves a 4 remainder. And 8 goes into 40 5 times. So as a decimal, 5/8 is 0.625. Now looking at this, I have my ones, I have tenths, I have hundredths, and I have thousands. I need to look at how many hundredths I've got. I've got 62 hundredths and 5 thousandths. If I was going to be writing that down as a percentage, I would be looking at 62.5%. So as you can see, it's possible to turn any fraction into a percentage, but some fractions are easy to turn into a percentage. Others are hard. They either involve multi-step, like this, or turning the fraction into a decimal first, and then using that decimal to convert it into a percentage. Hopefully that should help you with the work today.